Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis. With me today is Jiunn and John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing well, man. Thanks for asking.
Absolutely. So today we are talking about the Jeremy Jack JJ42. This cigar is a Robusto 5x52. Comes out of the Tabacalera Real de Felipe Gregorio factory in the DR. Wrapper is Dominican Habano Criollo. Binder and filler both from the DR. Price point is $9.25, and the cigar was released in August of 2019. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with the cigar?
I had a decent average experience. Nothing great, nothing terrible. Just kind of running a mill in the middle. So, very linear cigar. I felt like it lacked some depth. It was very heavy with like earth and spice, like a red pepper spice, just like a generic dry wood. It would have helped to incorporate some sweetness, fruit notes, or just anything to break away from like earthiness and spice. So um, it was a miss for me. This is probably within the Jeremy Jacks that we've reviewed, which has been a decent amount, I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like.
yeah. I bet you we've reviewed more Jeremy Jackson than any other site has. So
Yeah, that's very much so believable, actually. This is probably running at the lower tier of what I like of their offerings. Um, so, it's all right. On to the next one, I guess.
how about you, John? What were your thoughts?
Yeah, linear is a good way to describe it. I like the word June used. The first third had some promise, some graham cracker notes, and some interesting spices and some sour citrus. But like June said, it was very linear from there on in, and unfortunately, the flavor profile just really didn't set it aside from sort of anything else on the shelf for me. And that coupled with a bit of a tight draw, which I said in my comments that the cap and the portion of the band were quite packed. So I think the sample that I had a bit of a construction flaw there, and as a result, I think it kind of impacted the burn because it was really tough to get a clean draw. So overall, pretty average slash forgettable experience. And as June said, I think of all the Jeremy Jacks I've smoked, this would probably rank among the lower tier. What
Hmm.
about you, Ryan?
Yeah, I thought the cigar had an average flavor profile throughout. That you guys mentioned linear. It was kind of just oak, mustiness, black pepper, kind of the components that I experienced. I had some burn issues with that, and I think for the releases from 2019, it seems to be have been a trend for me at least. I've noticed kind of some burn issues on pretty much all of them that I've smoked. So not the greatest, but it is what it is. Probably not something I'm going to be in a hurry to revisit unless they can get the burn issues under control, and maybe that would provide a slightly better experience than what I had. Yeah, probably not something I'm gonna go for. Let's get into the scores. We were all pretty close. June, you were at top with 5.65, then John at 5.45, and I was at 5.25. So how'd that 5.65 match up for you, June?
Fucking time is like, oh, average experience. Oh, you're junior at the top. Uh, anyways, it was average taste, but I had really good construction on my sample that I had. But like I said, it's nothing to rave about. Uh, Definitely try other offerings of Jeremy Jack as compared to this one, in my opinion.
All right, John, 5.45.
Yeah, 545 puts it into the forgettable category. Average flavor performance with average construction. That's how you get in the mid fives. Aaron?
Yeah, my 5.25 matches up well. Average flavor experience throughout. I just had a poor burn. Draw was perfect, but poor burn. That's what kind of knocked down to the lower fives. So puts me at the bottom of the list. Any other final thoughts from you guys on this cigar?
Um, like you said, I think we've reviewed a substantial amount of Jeremy Jacks, and there's a lot that I really enjoy. So this is probably a good example of where if you take one cigar and use it to judge an entire brand off of, you're missing out on some pretty fantastic cigars.
Yep, I would agree with that. All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us, but also check out the full written review on the website, developingpalates.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.